Welcome to the B word. This is something that you never heard. We'll give you real type of fantasy. Pick up your phone and just share with me.
Yo, it's me. They call me B. I love to talk, but not for free. About some clothes, about some D. Go grab your drink and have a seat. Press that like and hit that share, cause I'ma take you anywhere. This my story, watch and see. Now come enjoy this ride with B. Hey.
Y'all, welcome back to the B word. First of all, y'all see my Sealy twists? They've been brewing for a while, so I'm gonna take them down a little later. But y'all, this is me being transparent. You can't always see me in my twist out glow, my fro glow, whatever. Take me as I am, and with no judgment. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe and share my page and leave a comment and do all that good stuff. So today's drink, by the way, is just some tequila and lemonade, maybe something like that. But I want to talk about monogamy today. And I just feel like it's such a thing of the past, like especially my age range, these early 30s. I feel like we're getting away from the monogamous relationships and exploring other things or accepting other things or being open to other things like open relationships. So yeah, we all know I believe in monogamy. I believe in a man and a woman or whatever, a lesbian relationship or gay relationship, whatever it is. I believe in those two only and nothing outside of that. And that's just what I believe. I believe that once I get my husband, it's just me and my husband for the rest of our lives. I just feel like you can be with one person for the rest of your life. I feel like if you love a person and if you are in love with a person, then you can make it work for however long, 20, 50, 75 years. People have been doing it for the longest. So I think it's all about recreating yourselves as a couple, as a married couple or whatever couple, keeping the nuance, dating yourselves still, it's different kind of ways, exploring other things, not necessarily other people, but games and different places and being spontaneous. There's a way to keep, spice up your love life without stepping out on the person that you're dating. Because I feel like most times when people are cheating or they're not monogamous, I feel like it's because of sexual reasons. So it's some birds fighting. Do I think it's achievable? I feel like monogamy is achievable, but I feel like it isn't achievable from everyone. I feel like not every person is meant to be monogamous, right? It's some people that they're meant to be polygamous. There's some people that just gonna be cheaters for the rest of their life. It's some people that were cheating for all their years up until college, post-college, and then they met that right one. It's like, boom, I'm ready to settle down with you and only you. So it's different kind of people, but I think for me, the examples, like my dad, I know he's a monogamous person, and I look at him like, okay, my daddy can do it, that's the type of man that I would look for. My brother, also not a cheater. Some of my good friends, that I know that aren't cheaters. Now, some friends I know, they do what they do, no judgment, but it is what it is. And there's some men that I know who are my friends that I know are just monogamous. They just desire to be with one woman if they're committed to that one woman. Like I said, I feel like cheating is one of those, factors that come into play when you talk about monogamy. And I want to talk about, is cheating forgivable? This is such a hard subject. I feel like, of course, it's case by case basis, right? In the past, I've have forgiven cheaters, and it never turned out right. I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like you never know what you're gonna do until you're in that situation, because you just never know. And I think I may give my future husband one chance. I don't know. I'm saying that now, but it's like, you know, if I do, let's say my husband cheats, right? And I forgive him and we work things out. But then it's like, how do I build trust from that point on? How do I learn to trust you again? Because for me, my anxiety is going to take over, and my mind is always going 1,000 miles per minute anyway, thinking about what you're doing or what could this be. Oh, well, did you really mean that? Or thinking about the conversation from 2 weeks ago. Well, was he really with this? You know, so your mind is always racing. So post cheating, how do we move forward? How do I then learn to trust you again? You know, so I feel like it may not be forgivable. I feel like not necessarily once a cheater, always a cheater, because like I said, you could, you know, people can't change. I won't say that, you know, once a cheater, always a cheater or whatever, because people do change. Some people take that, you know, they need that right person to make them change. Some people change on themselves or whatever. But, you know, I think it is possible. I just don't know necessarily if that's for me per se, because it's like, I don't know. It's like, you hurt my heart. You know, you hurt my heart. Which leads me to my next point. My mother always said, like, just because a person cheats on you doesn't mean they don't love you. And that can be true. You know, a person can have sex with anyone, and a lot of times it won't mean anything. I sound real, anything. A lot of times it won't mean anything, but sometimes it does. And just the fact of you putting yourself in that position means that not necessarily that you don't love me, but you don't value what we have. You don't cherish what you have with me. You don't move with me in the back of your mind. You know, like, if I do this, and if Brandy was to find out, would that hurt her? How would that make her feel? You know, will I be able to recover from that? Will we be able to move past that? Will we be able to deal with it? Will I be able to deal with it if she did the same thing to me? Because that's another story. It's like, men can be in a monogamous relationship or a monogamous marriage, right? And do what they do in these streets, and they can mess with 10 to 15 women and not think nothing of it. They just out here, whatever, you know, as long as happy home, you know, whatever. But the minute they found out about their girl or their wife, it take that one man. All it takes is one man. One man, not 5, not 10, not 20. It take one man to crash their whole world, to crush that man's ego. So it's like, if you can't take the heat, get out the kitchen. Like, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. That's the golden rule, right? So if you don't even want to picture your woman being with another man, don't do that to her. So every time, remember that, what was that movie with Chris Rock? I Think I Love My Wife. When he was in there and he was about to get it with Carrie, and then he had the tie around his head, and he looked in the mirror like, And he thought of his kids, and he thought of his wife, he thought of his family, he thought of, you know, everything that happened in his household. And it's just like, if you can't do it without a guilty conscience, then it's probably a sign that you shouldn't be doing it. You know, so I believe in monogamy. I'm going to wait on the man that's for me and the monogamous man that's for me, because I don't like to share. I ain't even, I don't. That's why I can't be polygamous, because it's just like, I don't even want to hear you talking about another girl, let alone share you with some other girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need your attention. I'm a Gemini. I need all the attention, okay? I need all your attention. I don't need all your time, but I need a lot of it. And I don't want to share with her, Kim, Keisha, Trina, Marie, all them girls DMX mentioned. I can't do it. So I feel like a lot of times we settle. It's like, you know, you have to weigh your options, so to speak, and it's like, okay, what am I willing to deal with, you know? And I also think like history takes a part of it. Like when you've been with a person for so long and y'all have a lot of history, even through all the cheating, it's just like in our mind, especially in a woman's mind, I'll be, you know, fully transparent. It's hard for us to think like, dang, I gotta start over. I gotta start over from scratch. I gotta start dating again. I thought I've been with this person for 5 years, you know. It's scary. And it's not an easy thing to do, but it's possible. And I'd rather be single, alone, and happy, whether versus being in a relationship by myself. You can be in a relationship and be alone too, contrary to popular belief. It happens all the time. So that's my take on monogamy. I'm a wait. I'm a wait on the man that's like my daddy, who I feel like is not going, you know, who's going to cherish me, who is going to value our relationship and value me so much to the point where I need my man to fear losing me. You hear me? I need him to be afraid to like, man, I don't want to fuck this up, Brandy. She is so valuable to me. I don't want to do anything to mess that up. And that's what I need. So that's today, y'all. Hope to see you guys next time. Like, follow, share, subscribe, hit that bell notifications, and I'll see you when I see you.
This has been a